Hello, welcome to June 7th, 2023. My name is Kurt, and this is my daily Good Life meditation video. This is an exercise that I do each and every morning, shortly after waking up. It's now 4:47 a.m. I do this to remember my life objectives and principles, those which are outlined in my book, Going Alone. I also use this time to think about my last 24 hours and how I did with the challenges and opportunities that I met, and then to plan for the coming day. So let's begin. First, last night and yesterday. I slept very good last night. I feel very quite relieved and awake. It's a nice feeling. I don't know what was different necessarily. Maybe the fact that I went into work and had that exertion. I did have a caffeine pill, a 200 milligram caffeine pill at work. I was at the office yesterday. I was really tired in the afternoon. I think I've mentioned many times that I have a problem falling asleep, and it's a scary thing to encounter on the freeway. And one of my coworkers has a similar problem, and he keeps caffeine pills. So he gave me a 200 milligram caffeine tablet, and I took it about an hour before I left, and it did the trick. I was fully awake, not excessively so. I felt really good. I felt like when I got home, I told my wife, I told her, Emiko, I said, I felt like I was 50 again. The spring of youth, 50 being youth. So that was good. Maybe that was part of the reason that I slept so well. But I feel good. Yeah, okay, as for yesterday, man, I really put my principles to work yesterday. Was in the office yesterday. I had some challenging things to take care of, including some difficult meetings. And I used the principle of script writing to play it out in my head, to plan how I was going to deal with it. And I executed that script accordingly. I executed it with a degree of maturity and self-control that was as heretofore and unseen in my life. I'd never felt so in control as I did yesterday. And it came out splendid. Maybe that's why I slept so well. That maybe maybe much more so than the caffeine. Anyway, let's do the day. The good life. 7 objectives. To be always ready to die. To make good and effective use of time. To develop and maintain good and sound life principles. To cultivate good emotional reactions. To perform good actions. To recognize true limits and true opportunities, and to do just one thing at a time, and do that thing slowly and deliberately and carefully. Oh, something interesting happened at work yesterday. A young man who's only been there for less than a year approached me and asked me about my book. Don't know exactly where he learned about it, but he did. He said that he was interested in giving it a read, and I just happened to have the copy that I carry with me for just such purposes. I carry that copy with me to use my book readings on Saturdays, but I also carry it with me just in case there's an opportunity to pass it along. Nicely illustrated, so I brought it out, signed it, gave it to him, and he met me in the parking lot when I was leaving for work and promised to give it back. I said, no, that's your copy. Keep it. So interesting. I had noticed that he had changed a bit. I remember when he first got hired, a young man, probably just fresh out of college this last year. I remember when he first got hired. Yeah, it's just been about that right amount of time. He would have started just after graduation last year. Bright, beaming smile. And I noticed that the smile was lessened over time and largely become just one of those, the working grimace. Not grimace is too much of a word. The resting working face. He'd already achieved that maybe within a year. We talked a little bit, and I got the feeling that he might be wondering about what my book deals with, because it is a reconciliation. And maybe he's reached the point of beginning to reconcile or wanting to reconcile. I hope the book helps him. All right, let's finish this. The 34 principles are, I'm going to go ahead and read the book. I just want to train. I feel like I just recently discovered that I could do that. I could cheat. Is it cheating if you wrote it? Is it cheating open book? 34 principles are. I'm going to go fast. War, reason, homunculus, anchor hold, home of good and evil, purpose, atomic principle, nature, pirate ride, maturity, social principle, family, public speaking. I really feel like I'm cheating. Temperance, certainly lazy. Life will not go well. I won't do this often. The horror show, that which must be born. The feast of offal, the principle of distraction. Agency and the great indifference. The best seat in the house. The restless man. The path of wildness. The great life adventure. The risk of avoiding risk. Sin and damnation. Complete oblivion. The season of philosophy. Script writing. Bullseye aim. The uphill climb. Arena and utility. Nothing is enough. And the principle of fun. Okay, as for today, it's a Wednesday. I have my standard Wednesday round of meetings. Projects are going well. Just kind of, today's a day of just tending and watering plants. I have a new initiative that I'll be taking on, something that came to me yesterday, and I can do that. Excuse me, and it's a welcome opportunity to gain and build upon the forward progress that I had yesterday with my self-control and my improved professionalism. It's interesting yesterday to realize that I have no interest in gaining it, or hopefully need of gaining any more professional skills. They're done, and I can see that probably I can see the end of my career and my last projects all the way to the end. That'd be nice. Let's say goodbye. Take care, be safe, but not too safe. And with that, my life is done, if not finished. See ya.